Hi and welcome to this reading. If you are new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe. If you're returning, welcome back. Today's reading is a collective love reading. I'm going to be using my tarot and oracle decks to further clarify the messages that I've already been receiving. I receive messages through songs, through downloads, through little bits of information that I received prior to the reading. And then I come and use my tarot and oracle decks to further clarify that message. So whilst I was doing the pre-shuffle, I got this card, South Node in the 6th house. So your South Node is your comfort zone in your life. Your South Node is what you need to break free from in order to fulfill your destiny in this lifetime. So this particular card, South Node in the 6th house, South Node kicking back in the 6th house. You're a natural born helper, but hey, it's time to retire the worry and ditch the overthinking. Trust in yourself and your cosmic blueprint. Cosmic blueprint is where you are headed. So the South Node is currently in Libra. Libra is the area of relationships. What you are, the relationships, how you are in your relationships. Now this is saying a natural born helper. How you are in your relationships. Reflecting on how you are in your relationships so that you can move forward to a better you. It's all about stepping out of that cozy spiritual nest to spread your wings and soar. So that's interesting because I was getting the words people pleaser and helper, but I've been singing, and I just realized the connection. I've been singing that song, Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast, which is a song in the movie that is sung by Mrs. Potts, who is the housekeeper, the helper, a natural born helper. She's got that real, almost motherly role in that movie, bringing two people together. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to pop that there. Now, all of the decks that I use on my channel are my own design. So I'm an intuitive tarot reader, but I'm also an illustrator. For the past couple of years, actually, this is perfect. For the past couple of years, I've gone through a big spiritual awakening. It started in about 2019. Now, I've had them across through my life. So as I'm telling you stories, it's because there's things within the story that I'm telling you that may resonate with you. So 2019, I'm almost 50. I would say that I'm a natural born helper. Somebody that always does things for everybody else. But at the end of 2019, some things happened in my own life, in my own family, that meant that I had to stop helping everybody else and actually focus on myself. And in doing that, I went through a huge spiritual awakening, and part of that journey was getting back into my artwork. And so I started creating artwork, which actually graces the cover of all of my cards. And in doing that, and learning more about spirituality and tarot, I created my own tarot and oracle deck range. Now, only recently, when I was creating my South Node, North Node, Nodes of Destiny deck, did I realize that my South Node is in Taurus. Taurus is people that are creative, people that are artistic. My South Node is in Taurus, which means that in a past life, that is what I did. Now, when I came into this life, from a very early age, I was always known as artistic and talented. I would win the art award every year at school, in every school that I went to. It was my comfort zone. Now, as I said, in creating this Nodes of Destiny deck, which I did only a couple of weeks ago, I realized that my South Node was in Taurus, so the artistic side, but I realized that my North Node, where I'm meant to head, is Scorpio. Scorpio is getting in touch with your spirituality. And so it's ironic that unknowingly in the last 4 years in my own spiritual journey, I have connected because I stepped out of my South Node and my focus on helping everybody else, and I started to focus on myself. I have connected something that I'm comfortable with being my artistic side, with where my North Node is, which is spirituality. Unknowingly, I did that. There's something about the message within this reading that pertains to a love story where two people have to connect with their North Nodes, have to release their South Node and connect with their North Node in order to realign. And if I think about Mrs. Potts, and that's confirmation because that's my dryer finishing, that's housekeeping. Mrs. Potts was a housekeeper. Her role in that movie was to bring two people together. This is beautiful. Her role in that movie was to bring two people together by giving them enlightenment as to the things that they need to leave behind, the things that they need to work on in order to come together. She was almost the strategist behind the scenes. And I think about, here I am today doing a love reading, using my skills from a past life, my artistic skills, and my North Node from this life, my spiritual skills, to put together a range of tarot and oracle decks in order to help people come back together. That's actually really sweet. Really, really sweet. So today I'm using a couple of decks. Now, I've got 3 tarot decks, but I've got a range of oracle decks. So some of these are new. So these 3 here are new, and my Divine Portal Tarot deck, I've had one that I've been using for probably 3 or 4 years. I've broken a new one out today. So this is the second reading that I'm doing with that. But what I'm going to do first, because as I said, it is a collective love reading, I am going to get a song. So this is my new song oracle deck. There's over 100 songs in here. And I've listed intuitively the lyrics from within that song that I was guided to list. So we're going to ask, what song represents this connection? We've got 2. I just called to say I love you. Stevie Wonder. No April rain, no flowers bloom, no wedding Saturday within the month of June. But what it is something true, made up of these 3 words that I must say to you. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. This is, if you resonate with it, this is a couple in separation. We were never really friends. Bruno Major. We let the lines get blurry. Now both of us are hurting. You knew I wasn't ready. I'm too unsteady. Don't make me make the call. This doesn't have to be the end. You gave me an ultimatum. You said verbatim, if you want me, take it all, or you'll never see my face again. Guess I'll never see your face again. Baby, we've finally reached the end because we were never really meant to be friends. Now, those lyrics can be taken multiple ways. But what I pick up from that is this is a relationship, a friendship that perhaps started off as friends, and it's at the point where it needs to be taken to the next level. And I'm getting from that, and whether it's how that song was meant to be, what I'm picking up from that is that it would be too painful to remain friends. And so now is taking that plunge and actually coming forward and saying, I love you. It's too painful to stay as friends. No April rain, no flowers bloom. It's to the point where it just can't be that anymore. Oh my goodness. We've got Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye. This person is very attracted to you. Okay. So I'm going to pop that up there, and we're going to pop these 2 cards in on top like that. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to start with my Love Birds Tarot deck. And I've just got this South Node where you're feeling comfortable, your comfort zone. Maybe this person is your friend. They're always there for you when you need them. but they always wanted more. Oh, look at this. We've got the Four of Wands. That's the marriage card. They want more. Four of Wands is Venus in Aries. Aries is where the North Node is at the moment. That is your point of destiny. Six of Swords. We were never really friends. Six of Swords. They want to take it. This is Mercury in Aquarius. Six of Swords is moving from troubled waters into calmer waters. And that's not to say that there has been, well, if I think of that Beauty and the Beast movie, Mrs. Potts actually helped them move from fighting to being in love. There's an underlying tension here. In the friendship, there's an underlying tension here, like there was in Beauty and the Beast, an underlying tension there because there's hidden feelings. And this person, or maybe you, wants to take it from choppy waters to calm waters, to get rid of that underlying tension, to actually get to bring it into smoother waters. Knight of Pentacles. I'm just going to move these over a little bit. Look at that. We've got mirroring here. IVVI. Mirroring. Maybe you're both feeling it. Knight of Pentacles is Saturn in Capricorn. Saturn is your karmic teacher. Where did that card go? Yeah, there's a big gift waiting for you. Ace of Pentacles is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. One or both of you might have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo in your chart. There is a gift from the divine waiting for you. And look, we've got 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. 10 of Pentacles is happy life, happy wife, two birds in the tree with little birds in the nest. Four of Wands. It's the marriage card. And it is on offer. But you've got to take it out of this friend zone. Yeah, somebody's got to... you will stay trapped. So we've got the Eight of Swords here with the Ace of Swords. Somebody's got to come forward with the truth in order... Somebody's got to say, I love you, in order to free themselves. Ace of Swords is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The Eight of Swords is Jupiter in Gemini. Jupiter is expansion. So in order to, if you think of Jupiter, Jupiter is luck. But Gemini is a decision. Do you stay as friends, even though you were never really friends? Or do you come forward and say, I love you? I just called to say, I love you. Getting out of your comfort zone. And I did a reading before. Sometimes people stay in their comfort zone because they feel comfortable in the pain. It's more familiar to be in the pain, in the comfort zone, to live in the illusion, to live in the fairy tale, because at least you can control it. You can control the outcome of your own daydream. Your own daydream being the Four of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles. But stepping out of your comfort zone, stepping out of that South Node, you can't control that. You don't know what the outcome is. So it's safer to stay in your comfort zone. But you don't get the Ace of Pentacles by doing that. Look at this. Six of Swords. So that's moving things from friends to lovers. If you do that, if you step out of your comfort zone, you get the Two of Cups, which is a destined connection because you followed your intuition. If your intuition is guiding you to make a call and say, I love you, hypothetically, to take a friendship out of a comfort zone, that's what you're being guided to do. And you think of Mrs. Potts in that movie. And it's interesting that that came up because for Mother's Day, I'm actually going to go and get tickets. Beauty and the Beast is playing at the moment in my city. Maybe why that song was coming through. But if you think about Mrs. Potts, even though the Beast basically told her that there was all these things, well, he didn't want Belle to come and stay there. He wanted to keep her up in the tower and he was yelling at her and screaming at her. Mrs. Potts was actually the one that was almost manipulating things in the background, calming him down, calming her down. She was stepping out of her comfort zone, doing things that she knew potentially she'd get in trouble for. Page of Swords. And the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is the moon in Libra. Whenever I see that card, I think two truths and a lie. She was sneakily doing things in order to bring them together. The Page of Swords is the Sun in Gemini, but she was acting as if she wasn't. It was kind of sneaky. Whoa. That's the Temperance angel. She was acting as a guide. She was acting as an angel. And look at this. She was acting as an angel to help them release themselves, to help them realize a truth. Ace of Swords. The truth that they were meant to be together. She was acting as an angel. Temperance is Sagittarius and Jupiter. Jupiter is luck. And it's also the card of divine timing. She was planted in that house specifically for the task, and maybe she knew it and maybe she didn't, for the task of bringing them back together, helping them realize their love for each other. Tower. The Tower is Mars energy. And she knew as soon as Belle walked through the castle gates, she knew her task. Okay, let's have a look. Because they were both too stubborn, that's the thing. She knew her task. Ace of Cups. So we've got the Ace of Swords, the truth. The Two of Cups, the truth about a relationship and that it's a gift that they couldn't see. The Ace of Cups. It's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Number 4, that's the Emperor. And that's what he was in the beginning. Now, the Emperor is Aries and Mars energy. And you think when Belle arrived at that castle, that's what he was. He was explosive. He was in negative Emperor energy. Well, he was hurt and he was angry. Defensive. Oh, this is so cute. He was defensive. That's the Seven of Wands. Mars and Leo. When you think of Mars, I think of volcanoes, explosions, explosive, which is what he was. Mars and Leo. Leo, he was a lion. Well, to me, he looks like a lion, kind of looks kind of half bull, half lion. Mars in Leo, but he was certainly in that fiery Leo energy. This is really sweet. Oh, look. Six of Cups and the Page of Cups. So we've got the Sun in Scorpio is the Six of Cups, and the Page of Cups is the Moon in Pisces. It was Mrs. Potts's job to help guide him. So the Six of Cups is something from your past. The Sun in Scorpio, she was there to make him realize that he was actually a nice person underneath this scary shell. And she was there to help Belle realize it as well, to almost coax it out of the both of them in order for this beautiful, innocent cup of love to be given. Yeah, Queen of Swords. She knew the truth, and the Queen of Swords is Neptune in Libra. Neptune is what's hiding in the depths. If you think Neptune and the ocean, what's hidden down in the depths, she knew. Neptune in Libra, and Libra is balance. She knew what was hiding down in the depths that needed to be brought out of both of them in order to balance this connection. You may have somebody in and around you that is helping you, and you may not even be aware, because those two weren't aware, who is helping you come back together. Okay, let's get, this is my divine, I'm not going to take those. No, I'm being told to take them. This is my Divine Messages Oracle deck. Get off the grid, hermit mode. That's what happened. That's what happened to Belle. She needed to be put. I think, didn't she? She had an accident with the horses and the cart, and she stumbled across the castle. He was never going to break out of this nasty emperor energy, this angry emperor energy, because he wouldn't let anybody in. She was put in his path. She was meant to stumble in order to, with the help of Mrs. Potts, be pulled out of the energy that he was in. Serendipity. It was meant to happen. And nobody knew where she was. She was literally off the grid in hermit mode. Karmic cycle. Pulling him out of a karmic cycle. Now I know why those cards were meant to come out. Spiritually rich and sound, which is exactly what she was. So he was unstable, and she was very grounded. She knew who she was. I mean, God, she had half the men in the town chasing her. She wasn't interested at all. She was almost living in a little bubble, unaware. And as I said, this may be what's coming through in a connection that you are in. Potentially you were put, or someone's been put in your life to break you out of a karmic cycle, to help you do the deep shadow work. Yeah, to elevate your soul. To elevate your soul and actually elevate the relationship. Rest, work, life balance. As I said, he was unstable. Divine intervention. I think in that movie, something actually happened when she was... No, her father got lost in the forest, and then she went to find him. But it was actually some sort of spirit or something that had caused that accident. Almost a way of drawing her into the castle. She was meant to be there. Patience and perseverance. And in a lot of connections, specifically the current soulmate cycle, it is the divine feminine energy that is in that Belle-like energy. Secure, comfortable, independent, not in need of anybody else. And these divine feminines are put on the path of the divine masculine energy. Now take it as it resonates. You could be masculine in divine feminine energy. But in this particular soulmate cycle, it is the divine feminine who did the shadow work, their own deep shadow work. They are spiritually rich and sound. They've already evolved their soul. And they do that because they are meant to be the light that guides, with the help of Mrs. Potts, the masculine out of that unbalanced energy. And if you think of the beast from Beauty and the Beast, he was turned into a beast because he had too much ego. Yeah, fated, meant to happen that way. I'm definitely booking the tickets to Beauty and the Beast when I finish this reading. I'm gonna go and watch that movie actually. Okay, let's have a look at, this is my Angel Oracle deck. Let's have a look at who, along with Mrs. Potts, is guiding you. Number 58, Yalel mentality. Yeah, fixing that. So you've got angels working with one or both of you in terms of bringing stability back into your mental health. 24, general protection. 71, Hayel, divine warrior and protection. Number 3, protection from harm. Lots of protection. This is 3 cards of protection. That's crazy. Very, very protected, this union. Number 8, Kahatel, delivers divine blessings against evil. Now these numbers may resonate with you too. 58, 24, 71, 8, 3. Number 12, Hahia, adversity, lucid dreaming, and discerning secrets. Just take these messages as they resonate. And what doesn't fit, leave for somebody else. Number 27, Yeratel, peace and justice, which is what happened at the end. Number 1, Vahua, new beginnings and bestows wisdom. Okay, now I know we've got already that South Node there, but I'm just going to see if there's anything else that this North Node, South Node Oracle deck wants to tell us. Again, the North Node is in Aries and the South Node is in... Yeah, this is about releasing. The South Node is in Libra. South Node chilling in the 2nd house. Your tough independence is like a superhero cape, but sometimes it's like wearing a cape when you're trying to blend in. Time to loosen the grip on people and stuff to level up your bond with yourself. This zone is where our spirit kicks back. It's the stuff we need to ditch to sprout some wings. Tough independence. So Belle was like that. She was fiercely independent, but it meant that people couldn't get in. So if you are this divine feminine energy and you have got yourself to a point where you are fiercely independent, where you are an evolved soul, South Node is where you've been in your past lifetime. You may have been that in your past lifetime, but maybe you didn't come into union with a partner in a past life because you were too independent. South Node in Scorpio, again, a South Node. This is 2 people in this relationship that need to look at what they need to release in order for this to come together. South Node in Scorpio wrestles with trust and keeping secrets. The South Node is like a closet full of old skeletons holding you back. For these Scorpios, it's all about leaning heavily on others. It's like our cozy den, but to evolve, we've got to let go of the shackles. So as I said, Belle was fiercely independent and didn't want to do things anybody else's way. But Mrs. Potts was working on both of them. Okay, we're going to get, actually, I might do one of those first. This is my Moon Oracle deck. Let's see if there's any messages in here. That sexual healing card keeps come out. Terrible. The moon waxes, inspiring the persistence of luminous dreams. And we've got new moon in Capricorn. All that hustle is finally cashing in. Do one more. New moon in Gemini. Brace yourself. Cosmic solutions are en route. And on the bottom, we have join the adventure. Cardinal moon. Blaze those trails like a boss. Okay, now, second last, I'm going to get some love messages from your person. Let's see what they want to say. Take the first step. Mrs. Potts is saying that. Release. Release this South Node. I want to talk to you, but fear takes over. Maybe this person has tried to call you multiple times, but chicken's out. Yeah, I'm making plans. They've made plans to call you, but they chicken out. I was wrong. Again, Belle and the Beast were both very stubborn. I find myself dreaming about you. I find myself daydreaming about you. This person's thinking about you all the time. We've lost a card. There we go. You have breathed new life into me. That's what Belle did for the Beast. He would have lived like that for the rest of his life. Pause, in a pause, had she not come along and breathed new life into him. I'm feeling lost and lonely. And the truth will set you free. Let's see what else we got. You make me feel alive. Boundaries. And 2 more. I want a new beginning with you. I'm wrapping up another connection. I sabotage this because of fear. Okay, now finally I'm going to get, these are Scrabble tiles in here, letters and numbers on them. I'm going to give it a shake and I'm going to call out the letters and numbers. Could be that of your person, so their initials, or yourself, or something else that pertains to this connection. Okay, so we have a W and a 4, a C and a 3, a G and a 2, a U and a 1, a Q and a 10, a K and a 5, King and Queen, a Y and a 4, a J and an 8, and a V and a 4. And I just heard that, Lumia, you've burnt me once before. I love that movie. That is what I have for you. Just seeing if there's any. No, that's what I've got. Okay, that's what I've got for you. Thanks so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please like, share and subscribe. If you want to be notified of future readings, please hit the notification bell. If you are interested in any of my tarot or oracle decks, the links to those can be found in the description box. Thank you again, and I will see you again in another reading.